all the way together. Okay, let's go. Thank you, guys. Now, take note. Okay, now this is a joke where Joe Biden coming here with more Biden policy, as you can see. Now, Joe Biden, he says from the government, I'm here to help. But you can see that, right? His way of helping himself is actually pouring more fuel to the fire. And that was the reason why people is getting pissed with him, because it's going to burn problem. Now, everybody take a look here itself. Something is just not right. Okay, now, first of all, in terms of dates, this is the crude oil. Okay, now we all know that crude oil was already mounting up, all right, to $90 before, way before the invasion. Okay, it was at $60 to begin with. It was $90 when it was here, up by more than up by 50%. Then that was where this Russia came in, invaded, and wow, straight away the crude oil shoot up all the way to $127. Okay, so this is the fault of Putin. Yeah, okay, I agree with you. Then after that itself, right, the price came down on profit taking or something happened, not too sure why. Then after that, very interesting, when the crude oil was at about $100, Joe Biden announces the SPR, which stands for Strategic Petroleum Reserve Release. Okay, and the time itself was $100. That was the price. So because of his release, the crude oil really came down to $92. So it seemed to be working. But the problem is now it's back to 108 again. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? All right, now this is really crazy. So that means that our dear friend, this Biden, is actually pouring fuel for somebody else to basically benefit from it instead. So obviously, who do you think are the biggest buyer? I think it's pretty simple. All right. So what is going to happen? I tell my friend this: as long as the market stays above 103 for the crude oil, right? Okay, whether it's CFD or it's futures and stuff, as long as this we have the crude oil at 103, we will have high CPI data. All right, thank you. Oh, thank you, Kenghua, Alvin, and Jonathan. You all make the 21 list. Thank you. So to me, is that right? If let's say the crude oil stay above 103, that means Joe Biden got it all wrong. So the more he get it wrong itself, it was going to be. All right, and that's all part of a big show. So to me, it's all right. This is the first problem we have. And remember 103 for crude oil, yeah? Now, this is the short-term interest rate, the STIR market that's pricing in now 10 more rate hike this year. After St. Louis Federal, Jim Boller, all right, this SF Federal, don't know where, Daily, Mary Daly, and even Federal Reserve Jerome Powell all dropped the hawkish hammer of the evil, all right, expecting a 50 basis point. So now everybody is expecting a lot of rate hike coming in very soon, all right? It may jump up instead. But of course, you can also take note, right? The rate cut expectation is to shift to more dovish. So now they actually do another forecast and say that, right, if actually now is next year, would that be the same? And of course, they were saying that, right, they may have moved into other things, all right? So this is something that you must take note. So if there's going to be 10 more rate hike, think about this. Will the stock market be able to take it? I really don't think so, okay? So that is the reason why I felt that, right, there's something going to be cooking the next 2 weeks, and traders just need to be on standby, okay? Need to be on standby. So now take a look on this. This makes a lot of sense. Now, this is the rate hike expectation for 2022, right? So which means that, right, the red line meaning tell you, but it's inverted, yeah? Inverted, yeah? That means it's opposite, yeah? So it seems that, right, whenever there's a seemingly more chance of having a rate hike, the NASDAQ also follow. Okay, this is inverted, I remember. Now the thing is this, the numbers are now showing further downwards of, it means that the product is so good that basically, right, the yield is increasing like crazy. So normally it's all right, when yield goes crazy by going up, the stock market will also follow. But the thing is this, now the movement is so fast, right? Some people got worried because they forgot that the market went up by almost 85 points, all right? So what happened over here itself, the market probably hot wind of this, decided to short squeeze some people, and then what happened? The price just basically shoot up all the way. All right, that means that, right, there was a sudden squeeze on the NASDAQ counters, and that's why the NASDAQ suddenly shoot up. But after a while later, you notice, right, reality is still going to go down, right? The yield is going to go higher. That was where the NASDAQ come off by itself, okay? So that's the reason why I felt that, right, if you do expect this yield to continue to go higher, then naturally, right, there will be some more selling coming in. And of course, theoretically speaking, we are all waiting for them. Okay, interesting, right? This chart.